Okay. So
Pathos!
this is chapter 2, and I will preface by saying that in the original Godzilla game, all of the boards or planets were based off actual planets, but now it's diverging because they're weird, different planets. So
Ooh.
yeah. Anyway, and also, I will warn you, this song isn't loud, but it has loud bits. So just
Okay.
prepare yourselves for that.
Does that mean it has a jazzle?
I've tried to reduce this with the amplify tool, but it hasn't quite worked.
Well, they were going to name this planet Pathos, but they were just feeling sorry for it.
Yeah, if you want.
Oh.
Right.
Get that big fuck.
Pathos was the same as Jupiter in layout, except the board was dark blue rather than green. The first thing I noticed was that all of the usual level icons had been replaced by a blue rock and some kind of orange honeycomb shape.
Jesus.
Yeah.
How's that? It's actually too quiet, so all you're getting is a burst of static. Hold on, let me fix that.
No, don't fix it.
Okay, don't fix it, okay.
There was one icon that had part of the jungle icon shape, but I didn't pay much thought to it. I checked the other side of the board to see the new monster. Instead of Hedora, it was Biolante.
That's a name I've heard before.
But that couldn't have been right. Godzilla vs. Biolante didn't come out until 1989, and this game was made 1988.
Sorry,
Perhaps
that
Toho
was
put
me being...
Biolante in the game to build excitement for the movie next year, but changed their minds. I tried to rationalize the game's abnormalities any way I could, but this would prove to be futile.
Can't be a ROM hack. Jesus.
Pathos' map song was the first new song I heard in the game. Like most of the new songs, it was hard to describe. I'll try. So basically, instead of clothing descriptions, he describes new songs, and someone eventually turned it into an actual OST, and that's what I'm using.
Ah.
It started out slow and suspenseful, much slower than any song in the game. Every 12 seconds or so there would be a loud clashing sound and the tempo changed. It was like the composer randomly played parts from 5 different songs with the same instruments. I'll let that sink in for a second. I moved Godzilla over to one of the many blue rock icons that had replaced the jungle icons and started the level.
Oh, is that maybe jungle? I thought they were underwater.
The level resembled a blue mountain range, with a blood-red planet in the sky. But there was something odd about the mountains. They had a shredded paper look to them.
Or a blood moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, had to get out of the way.
I love the red moon. I thought at first maybe the glitch had affected it, but it looked far too intentional. I quickly noticed something else about this new level. There were no enemies at all, not even any obstacles. I should also mention that this was where the point meter started to become glitched beyond comprehension, but it didn't bother me much. I never keep up with game points, and the artist also wanted to be lazy and not update the score.
Yeah.
So without having to focus on anything, I listened to the music while walking through the level unopposed. The music had a sorrowful feel to it. It would have been rather pleasant had I heard it in a normal game.
Had I not been Godzilla.
Yeah.
Had I not been Godzilla with no ears and no concept of music.
I can't buy the mournful pathos of Godzilla.
Maybe I shouldn't have wrecked that city.
Oh, woe is me, I'm sad Godzilla.
What is my future career prospects?
Okay, this song is now renamed to Sad Godzilla.
I want to go back. I want to go into acting school, but I don't think I'll make it.
I'll speak to that nice face on the blood moon. He seems pleasant.
Hello, right in the face on the blood moon. I finally done it.
Ben, I'm glad you said that because that's excellent foreshadowing and an excellent character description. Anyway, skip. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Fuck. That's my instructions. The level went on for 3 screens, but with no obstacles around, I finished it very quickly. I tried other levels of the same type to see if any enemies appear, but there were none. There was little else to be seen in the Blue Mountains, so I type.
So you what? Sorry.
Say again?
Oh.
I tried the other level type.
Oh, right, okay. Ooh.
I started one of the orange levels and my eyes were assaulted with a grotesque background of tumorous orange eyes. The sky was the same as the ground, so I assumed the game was indicating this level takes place in a cave.
Or it like...
Inside of an artery.
Yeah, like...
Fuck, yeah. I think this is one of what was the fat guy? Mogera. It's one of Mogera's arteries.
Mugabe.
Oh.
Inside
Mugabe's arteries.
Oh. Does this explain how he died?
After Godzilla's were found in his bloodstream.
A very sad Godzilla. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to kill him. I was just looking for the way out.
He was a war criminal, I suppose.
I'm feeling very blue.
It actually there was an episode of Godzilla where they went inside him and shot aliens out of his brain. I remember that TV series.
Would that kill him? How is there another was it the finale?
No. Like, it was an episode of the Godzilla TV show where, like, oh, Godzilla's got a virus, so we have to go inside his brain and kill the aliens.
We have to help him.
Yeah.
Otherwise...
I think he was good in the TV series. He was a misunderstood lizard, you know.
Oh, well.
Like the film with the actor who ran over someone in Ireland.
I'll help with
name?
some
Matthew Broderick.
humanitarian crisis issues.
Oh, sad Godzilla is such a good character for this creepypasta. Anyway, the only enemies here were Mantago spawn, but as you can see, the little bastards were everywhere. The music certainly didn't help, with a mixture of screeching sounds and loud drum beats that sounded like a monster's theme in a horror film. After completing it, I tried to avoid playing through any more of these levels whenever I could. The map was so short, the map was short, so it was only a few minutes before I was headed towards a rematch with Godzilla and Mogera.
Ooh.
But this time, their sprites and attack patterns were vastly different.
Oh, fuck.
I fought Mogera first.
What the fuck?
He's lost a lot of weight.
Mogera! Wow, Slim Fast really fucking worked.
Diet?
Atkins Godzilla.
You can now see my actual intestines.
I started jazzercising. Ooh, that's very nice, Mogera.
Wait until you see my circuit class.
I've been boxercising.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Godzilla, are you into CrossFit? Godzilla died.
Yeah, Godzilla immediately got injured, like everyone who does CrossFit.
Anyway, I fought Mogera first. Mogera's replacement was a flying machine with a slight resemblance to a Pascagoula alien? Okay. It was a bit like fighting Mothra, only it moved with a lot more grace. It attacked by spinning its front tentacle like a corkscrew. And it
I also do ballet.
Except now it fired from the drill. This lanky aberration replaced Godzilla.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
The nightmare.
And the new beast was more of a challenge.
Fucking mother brains. It's father brain.
It's like second phase Hojo.
Oh yeah, it is, yeah.
Look, I think he looks very cute, and you're being very mean to him.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
Also, yeah, he's fucking huge as well. Like, how big must he actually be? It would run and jump at a fast pace, constantly swinging its arms around, making it hard to get close. You'll have to take my word for it, because I took no screen caps. And of course it tried to pin me in the corner with as much annoying resolve as ever. I defeated it using a combination of tail whips and heat beam spamming. Tail whip only lowers your defense by one stage. Anyway. I defeated them when I was going to fight Titanosaurus. But when I started the fight, Titanosaurus was nowhere to be seen. And the game simply went back to the map with the Titanosaurus piece now missing.
I guess
no one left to fight now. Yeah. There is no one left to fight now but Biolante. As you'll remember, the monster doesn't exist yet. So I eagerly started the battle.
Ooh.
I was quite surprised.
It's me, Biolante!
Hey guys! And then there's just an army of fangirls.
Oh my god, it's Biolante.
It sounds like a terrible
tax returns in the background.
It sounds like a terrible sort of Highland pop band or something like that. Biolante. Hi, Jim and Jack from Biolante. I was quite surprised that Biolante started the fight in her rose form. She was immobile and used tentacles to keep me away from the main body, which took the most damage. As expected, she turned into her final form after taking enough damage. The sprite looked pretty damn good for 8-bit.
Oh god.
And it is not 8-bit. It's absolutely not 8-bit. The battle technique was the same, except now Biolante could move, albeit slower than any other monster. Being hit by the tentacles did more damage, and Biolante could do an acid spin, which I managed to avoid by jumping in the screen cap, despite the fact that I'm jumping towards the acid in the screen cap.
Did he like jump off the screen?
Godzilla returned to his home planet.
Yeah. Poochie.
When Godzilla jumps in the game, he doesn't. His legs don't move. He literally just bounces in the air. So you're actually quite right.
Well, have you seen like the old Godzilla shows? Like it's actually very accurate.
Yeah.
It barely moves.
Is it just like a puppet on a string, like fucking?
Yeah, it's like on a like a wagon and cart being pulled around.
It's just a fucking cat doing his voice, an angry cat. Oh no, it's Godzilla! Not much more difficult to beat than Titanosaurus. It only took 2 rounds, but when Biollante was gone, the music had stopped, and there was a new icon replacing the bass. Okay, this is when
Right.
shit goes down. This icon wasn't there before I beat Biollante. It resembled a red tribal mask, and I had a feeling of dread when I saw it.
Guys,
Since there-
hold on. Try blinking really fast while
Yeah,
looking
that's
at
fucking
this.
me. It's
Yeah, what the
bouncing.
hell?
What?
Like, Paul, look at the image and blink really fast.
Yeah, it's bouncing back and forward.
The same with Godzilla. That's fucking weird. How is that happening?
That's the true
That's-
creepypasta.
Like,
It's
no,
because,
are you doing it, Paul?
it's because when you close your eyes, your pupils move slightly.
No, but this is like nothing else is like everything else would be bouncing. It is just the
just-
mask.
I think it's just a 3D thing.
It's fucking with me, is what it is. Like
Oh.
everyone watching the stream, do it as well.
Everybody blink manually for a few moments.
Because it was weird. Because
You are now breathing
it
manually.
moves much more noticeably
Your arm is
than
itching.
it's
You
just
can
like
now
the
feel
first.
your armpit.
Paul, it's not like the first. This is the first time I've ever blinked. Like I know how blinking works, and this is seriously that's fucking with my head. Okay, next image, please. Oh,
Look, it is clearly a cursed game. Anyway.
yeah, fucking cursed
But
PowerPoint.
anyway, since it replaced the base, it must be the only way to exit
Ah.
Pathos. I moved Godzilla to the square and started the level.
Ooh, he's in Germany.
It was a hellish. Ben, I didn't know you'd gone pro leave.
I want my blue Godzilla back.
He is blue. Wait.
He was
is
burgundy.
Is Godzilla burgundy now? Fuck.
Yeah,
It was
Because
a hellish looking. It
the
was a hellish-
Kaiser said so.
Anyway, you just need to be silent. It was
Okay.
a hellish looking place.
350 million a week to the EU.
Godzilla for Rush. No, it's like cut that out.
Yeah, that was bad.
Godzilla for
That was a bad
Rush.
one.
I'm Godfreyzilla Bloom.
It's Godzilla Go.
No, I can't do his voice.
Leave means leave.
Hello, I'm Michael Gove. Anyway,
Oh, what's this music?
The music type was magical there.
Yeah.
it was a hellish looking place with no sky and a flickering fire in the background.
That's
Fire
Germany
looked
for
more-
you.
The fire looked far more advanced than anything I've seen on the NES. There was music in the form of a slow, steady drum sound resembling a heartbeat. The soundtrack maker guy went a bit off course for this one. All the text on the top of the screen and the life bar were gone. In their place was a single bit of text in the middle of the screen that said, "Run." My feeling of dread had intensified. I cautiously walked through the level, but like the Blue Mountains, there were no enemies. I paced around for a bit before thinking, run? From what?
Oh, what is he running
First time
from?
it hit me, I didn't even see it. I heard a noise outside my room and turned back to see something fell. This is not creepypasta related, by the way. It's just his way of trying to do an exposition. And when I looked back, Godzilla was dying.
What?
I figured it must have just been a
Oh,
glitch.
Is
But I
this what he
wasn't
looks like
going
when
to
he's
play-
dying as well? Oh well, shuffle
But I
off his
wasn't-
mortal
But I
coil.
wasn't going to play through the game without Godzilla, so I restarted the game and went to the password screen. Have I ever mentioned how creepy the password screen music is? If you've played the game, you know what I mean. It doesn't at all fit the mood of the game. It's more like something from a horror game. Maybe made it so the kids wouldn't cheat. I was quite
It's like
annoyed
all
at
those
this
kids
point.
that didn't go to Lavender Town because of the music.
Look, this fucking theme is far more creepy than the Lavender Town theme. Like, come on. It's amazing.
It's pretty damn good.
Anyway, I was quite annoyed at this point because I thought I was going to have to fight all the monsters again, but it didn't happen.
Ooh.
The end.
Oh. Oh.
The game
That's
started me off
fucking-
right where I was before I started the red face level. So I
Oh.
tried again, making sure to pay attention this time. That's when heard a low bellowing sound.
Oh, sorry.
Not that. That sounds like someone hitting their microphone. Try that
Wait.
again, Ben.
Okay.
Try doing a loud
I'll
bellowing.
rub my thumb over it.
That's what she said.
Okay.
There we go. I hope everyone enjoyed that.
That's when I heard a low bellowing sound.
Oh.
And then I saw it. This thing.
Hey Godzilla, it's me, the spider monster. Yeah, you scared? I'm upset. Yeah.
Do you know that feeling your body has when you feel like you're in extreme danger? You start to recoil and tense up as the adrenaline flows through your veins, and your nerves start to feel very cold.
Yeah, do you know how that feels? Yeah.
That's the feeling I had when I took this screen cap. I haven't seen all the Godzilla movies. Fucking hell, I thought you'd seen all the fucking
like all the
different
multiple
dub
times.
versions, multiple language versions.
Maybe he's not seen the American one and this is the villain in it. Yeah, I'm terrorizing New York. Yeah. Gotta take
Germany,
the subway.
man. Germany, man. Get right, come on.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm terminizing the Third Reich. Yeah.
Okay, now, I didn't realize the Third Reich got bombed that much.
Yeah, I started the Reichstag fire. Yeah. Never knew it was me.
I hadn't seen all the Godzilla movies, but I'm pretty damn sure this was never in any of them. It had to be something the creators made up. But what kind of sick fuck would put this in a children's game?
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
By sheer dumb luck, or perhaps the adrenaline boost, I managed to run fast enough to get away from it. It ran very fast, so much so that if you saw it, you're almost certainly going to die. And when I say die, I mean your monster gets killed instantly if the creature touches them. How do you know that? You haven't been killed by it, apart from the fact that you didn't see it happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking point out these fucking plot holes in your fucking game.
Does it immediately disappear too?
Once I had gone back to the map, I was so afraid that I was extremely tempted to just shut the game off and try to pretend this never happened. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. It couldn't have been real. And even if I wanted to continue, I still had to get Mothra through this chase level. You have to get all your monsters through to the base. It's just, yes. As I stayed inactive on the map screen for a few minutes, my fear was replaced by burning curiosity. What the hell had just happened? What was the rest of the game like? I only had to be... Then it was on to the next world. But when I moved Mothra to the red face, the game registered it as me beating the level. I was quite relieved.
Yeah, I don't want to fight Mothra. Yeah.
I tried to prepare myself for the next world. Trance.
Oh. I'm the master of the base. I'm the master.
Master of the Bass is a techno song, Ben. Get it right.
I don't know.
Know your
I don't
dance
know,
genres.
Paul.
Come on, Ben.
Yeah.
Is that the end of?
Whoa, yeah. That one's a trance.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
Is that the end of chapter 2?
Yes.
Okay, let me.
we're
Hold on,
perfect.
I need to take out my tape and put in the next one.
We have selected Godzilla Chapter 3, Trans.
There we go.
Trans.
Just wait for the
Trans.
press F11 thing to go with.
Trans.
I want to make a cup of tea, but no, 'cause I don't want to be drinking into the fucking mic. Fuck that. Okay.
That bit of singing was supposed to be that Yeah song that Paul made. Or Yeah video.
Yeah.
Whoa, oh yeah. Wait, actually, I can't sing the rest of that because I know owe royalties to Tess. Sorry, Tess.
Was that maybe the scary bit, Paul? Because if that was the scary bit, then
I did shit myself a
supposed
little
to be-
bit, so.
It's supposed to be the introduction of the scary bit, yes.
okay.
But it gets a lot scarier. There is a really scary part of this that
By the way, I need to ask: is there a fucking jump scare? Because if
Anyways,
you fucking
this is-
jump scare me, Paul, I swear to fucking God, I'll leave LR reading.
You won't leave LRM reading. Come on.
It'll be
Okay,
just reading.
I'll warn you when it's about to happen. Okay?
Okay. Is it
Oh.
now?
No.
Oh, the fact that you've acknowledged that there's.
Jesus Christ, what
Oh,
Is that?
that was improvised.
Or was that the warning? Because the warning.
Okay, so when it's about to come, I will scream it in the microphone. Okay.
Oh, yes. The fact that you've now acknowledged it, that there's a jump scare has now maybe 10 times more scared of this fanfic or creepypasta.
Look, when
Don't-
you started laughing at the fucking monster, I was fucking heartbroken because that thing's honestly given me nightmares.
Well, now it won't, because now it'll sound like, yeah, I'm the
Look, that was
monster of your nightmares.
No. What you were supposed to, that was the thing that was in the Red Moon.
Was it?
Yeah, it was Brian Cox.
Oh, for fuck. Well, you should have told me that.
No,
Or-
you're going to kill Godzilla. It's going to be great.
I'm on though, don't worry. I'm sure Brian will find a way into
Look,
this. fanfic.
Brian's on loads of planets in this game. He's
Hello, I'm
really happy,
Mothra.
even though he's perpetually scowling.
Anyway. Right, okay, let's
Right,
get
I
into
think-
this. Chapter 3.
Okay.